I'm Zoe Weiner, Editor-in-Chief of Degree180.com, here answering your questions. Earlier this summer, my boyfriend dumped me and I wanted an entire image makeover, and I went to Florida for 2 weeks and decided that I was going to do everything I could to look like J-Lo. So I started working out like crazy, started tanning, laying out at the pool every day, and things were going really well. And so the last thing I needed to do was highlight my hair. My mom dropped me off at the salon, which happened to be in a strip mall in the middle of Florida. So that should have been my first clue that maybe things wouldn't go great. And I sat down in the chair and they bleached my hair. So I came out and I was bleach blonde, tiger stripes, very Kelly Clarkson on the cover of a moment like this, circa 2002. It was absolutely terrible. So that was, I think, the worst beauty mishap I've ever had in my life. Late 60s, early 70s. Studio 54, Andy Warhol, Edie Sedgwick, all of that. Big fur coats and leather boots. I mean, I wear that now, but it just isn't as cool. That's, my mom lives out in New York, and when she tells me her New York versus my New York going to Brother Jimmy's and Penny Farthing, it's just, her life was so much cooler when she was my age. My Aunt Dawn, my godmother, passed away when I was 13, and she was the absolute most amazing, best person on the planet. She was so much fun, always was just the person who was so easy to talk to, gave the best advice. I'll never forget, it was one of the last times I saw her before she died. My first middle school boyfriend had just dumped me. And I was so upset, and I called her to come pick me up from school, and her advice, which to this day, I still think of every time I go through a breakup, was breakups are like bikini waxes. They never ever get easier the older you get, but you just get more used to them as time goes on. So that is something I've kept with me forever, but I miss her a lot. My friend Jordan and I used to steal my mom's convertible and go for joyrides. And a few times older boys would come over and we would race in the neighborhood. One time I almost hit a deer, and that was terrifying, and the last time we ever did it, but we did it a few times without ever getting caught. When I was 13 and was having my Bat Mitzvah, somebody started a rumor that I was giving out iPods as party favors. And so I kept getting it was back in the day with AIM, and people kept DMing me asking if they could come. The kids from other schools and complete strangers. I gave away trucker hats, I didn't give away iPods, so a lot of people were really disappointed.